What's up? This your boy G the Mac, aka Fat Daddy, aka Lucky. Everybody know what I'm finna say. Everybody is somebody, but y'all ain't nobody if you never sit on the couch. That's why I got a Silky Smooth, my African partner in the building. What up, baby? All right? What's the deal with you? I'm so sorry I'm late, bro. I be just like my female period. I always late and stuff. What's the deal with you? I got Ivory Joe as my co-host. What's up, baby?
What's up, man?
All right, cool, baby.
Cool,
Cool.
man.
What's up, Silk? What's the deal with you, baby?
Man,
How was Africa?
Man, Africa was great.
You just came from Africa, right?
Man, I actually just came back from Africa Friday, man. It was a dope trip, bro.
Yeah.
I didn't want to come back, bro. Before we start anything, I actually got you something that I want to.
Bro, I'm finna cry because I seen it, G, and I know you had
I
something.
actually got something that I want to go.
You heard me, mama.
I actually
You
got
heard me.
something that I want to bless.
Hey, how you up there?
You know what I'm saying?
Forget my baby mama, nigga. I got Silky with me. Nah, I didn't lie, bro.
Yeah,
Thank you,
I'm proud
baby.
of everything you're doing, so I want to go ahead and bless you out with that. That came straight from the motherland. Had somebody make that for you real quick.
This for real,
You know what I mean?
though,
So I
bro.
want to go ahead and give that to you. You know?
Let's fly for real, bro. I'm
Yes,
finna
sir.
cry. I ain't gonna cry around y'all, though. How long was that trip from Africa, though?
Actually it was about 13-hour trip, but it was split because I had to fly from Austin to New York, and then from New York to Africa. From New York to Africa was about 7 hours and 45 minutes straight.
From New York to Africa?
Yeah, straight.
How do you know you have entered into Africa when you're on the plane?
Man.
Coming from New York.
By just looking at the island, man, looking at the land, looking at how beautiful it is, man. Because all you see is just the Atlantic Ocean until you just come and see nothing but green. Because from New York, it's straight there.
Straight water.
Yeah, straight water. You know what I mean? Straight water, Atlantic, straight water. And then you just come, the first thing you get through is just going to be Africa, man.
What part of Africa are you from?
I'm from the west side of Africa, Senegal. Shout out to my country.
Senegal.
I'm in the semifinal today.
Is that a rich part of Africa or a poor part of Africa?
That's actually the rich part of Africa. I could also say there's a poor part out there too. You know what I mean? Because there's poorness in everywhere. You know what I mean? So Africa is like a great place to be at. You know what I mean? So it is poor, it is rich, but I do stay in the rich part of Africa though.
What United States city would you compare Senegal to?
Shit, I say probably Vegas.
Vegas, for
Yeah,
real?
because it's like out there, the party life don't stop, bro. You know
Yeah.
what I'm saying? The nightlife don't stop. They keep partying till like 6 in the morning.
Do they do drugs out there? Like
They do.
cocaine and stuff like that?
Nah, I ain't never seen nobody do cocaine or anything like that out there. You know
What kind of
I'm saying?
drugs is out there?
I think weed is out there, you know what I mean? Some marijuana. That's the only thing that I see people do out there most of the time, and drink and stuff like that. I don't drink no more. I don't smoke no more. So
Yeah,
I
that's
kinda,
fly.
you know what
That's
I mean?
fly for real.
That's when
you
I
started
came
that
back.
for the new year?
Well, it wasn't no New Year resolution. It was just something that I just came on when I went out there because I figured like once I stopped, everything was just clear for me. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like everything I wanted to do just started working out for me better. You know what I mean? I was able to think a lot clearer and stuff. So I was like, you know what? Let me just leave that shit alone.
That's how you felt when you stopped drinking?
Yeah.
How did you know you didn't want to drink no more?
Because I was like, okay, when I got there, my mom and my daddy never even allowed me to drink. You know what I mean? I was kind of hiding, drinking and smoking and stuff, you know what I mean? But then when I got there, being around my family, none of them smoke or drink, you know what I'm saying? And then just being around them, I didn't want to be high or tipsy around them because it just didn't feel right. So I was like, at that point, let me just...
They would have known you was tipsy?
Yeah, they would have known. You know what I mean? You know how it be sometimes when you're tipsy, you act different. You know what
Yeah.
I'm saying? Your anger comes out, your eyes be bloodshot, you can smell the weed on you and all type of stuff. Because now I don't smoke or drink. And then when somebody come in my area and they smoke, I smell it instantly. I'm like, damn, is that how I used to smell?
Yeah.
I thought just putting some cologne on, we just hide it.
Hide it, it wasn't.
It wasn't hiding.
Why your family don't smoke or drink or nothing like
Because we
that?
Muslim, you know what I mean?
Muslims?
Yeah, and being Muslim, you know what I mean? That's like something that we don't allow, especially alcohol, you know what I mean? That's like a sin, basically, you know what I mean? Because we pray 5 times a day. You can't be tipsy praying to the Lord, you know what I mean? Your mind is not set, you know what I mean? Drunk as hell, talking to the Lord about what you want. You got to have a clear mind because now I pray 5 times a day, so I want to have that clear mind when I talk to the Lord. That's why I've been blessed ever since I've been back, and ever since I was out there not smoking and drinking. I just felt like everything was just working out for me perfect, man.
You was performing out there too though. So
Yeah.
you had to smoke or drink before you got on stage and nothing?
Nah, bro, my mind was so much more clearer, bro. I was
For real?
I was able to remember my verse, man. I didn't stutter, you know what I'm saying? Everything was just so
You weren't
much
looking
fun.
all raggedy and all that.
Nah, bro,
stuff.
like my face is a lot clearer now. I done gained some weight while I was out there. I gained 10 pounds, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So it's like, damn, okay, if that's what I could do. You know what I mean? Only in 30 days, I imagine what I could do in a whole year. You know what I'm saying? And I haven't been back since 2017, so it was well due for me.
They was happy to see you out there?
Yeah, they was happy to see me out there.
How do y'all greet each other in Africa?
Man, we basically say assalamu alaikum. Assalamu alaikum is the green, because it's like a Muslim green, and then you just say malikum salam. It's like a Muslim thing.
You say it to everybody?
We say it to everybody, because even you walk down the street and you see a bunch of people sitting down, you always say assalamu alaikum. It's a respect thing.
Yeah.
You might not know them, you know what I mean, but you still want to just show them the respect, like, hey, assalamu alaikum, and then you just keep pushing and stuff.
Do y'all have ghetto females in Africa?
Hell yeah, we have ghetto females in Africa.
For real?
Ghetto
So
everywhere.
what's y'all definition of ghetto in Africa?
Yeah, ghetto.
You know, because you stay in the cave, so you already know what we working with out here.
Y'all got a part of Killeen, Africa, my bad.
Like what's the difference between y'all ghetto and our ghetto?
Man, shit, it's just, I don't know, man. I'm trying to figure it out right now.
It's the attitude.
It's the attitude.
They be trying to run games.
They be trying to run games.
Stuff.
Well, there we go, running them pockets. Because I tried to talk to a girl out there. The first day I met her, the first thing she asked me was money.
For real?
Yeah, I instantly block her because I'm like, I'm not finna be giving you my bread. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to know you.
They know you coming from the United States, though, right?
That's true, though. But still, though, like, I'm a type of person, I love to give. You know what I'm saying? Just like I came and gave you a gift. You know what I mean? I don't want a female asking me for bread. You know what I'm saying? I want to be able to just put my kindness in my heart, bless you with it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And then with her just asking me from the first day you met me, now I know, okay, that's what you here for. You're here to get my money, and nah, we're not gonna do that.
How much money did she ask you for?
Man, she probably asked me for about $5,000, which ain't much. You know what I'm saying?
5,000
is probably about what, $20. You know what
For
I'm
real?
saying? But still, it's just like it doesn't.
I think I would have gave her 5,000. You gonna tell you?
But it's not even about the money aspect. It's just about how you coming at it. You know what I'm saying?
How she came at you and asked you that?
She was just like, okay, well, tomorrow I want to get something to eat. You know what I mean? Can you help me out with $5,000? I still gave it to her. But that was the last time I gave it to her because she was blocked after that. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's it. I was over with. Because then I know that's going to be something that's going to happen every single day.
Thing.
Yeah, like every day I see you, you're going to be asking for 5,000, 10,000.
So,
you know what I'm saying?
So 5,000, that's in Senegal money, right?
Yeah.
Like, how far could a $20 bill get you in Senegal?
Well, shit, it could get you a taxi ride. It could get you a little breakfast in the morning. You know what I'm saying? Probably lunch too. You know what I mean? Because $2,000 $1 million out there. So you know what I mean? In Africa. So with $2,000 being $1 million in Africa, you could go a long way with that if you know how to spend your money wisely.
Oh, man, you got me when take me.
So okay, I know like in Belize, right? Like $1 is 7 times or something like that, right? Like $1 is $7 up there, right?
Yeah, well, out in Africa, $1 is 600. You know
For real?
So 600, but 600 is not like an actual $600. It could be in coins and stuff. You know what I mean? Because they sell eggs individually, so you can go to the market and buy an egg for like 100. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, okay.
Like one individual egg for like 100. So you still be able to survive and buy like a little loaf of bread for like 50 cents. You know what I'm saying?
So me never been to Africa before, right?
Yes, sir.
And I got some money. I got $2 million, right? How am I at?
Shit, you're gonna be just invest. That's the best way I'm gonna tell you to act. You know what I mean? Invest into that. Because if you got $2 million that you come and take into America with it, just invest. You know what I mean? Because there's so many things to invest in Africa. That $2 million within 1 year could be $10 million American.
So how much do I have to pay to get $2 million in Africa?
What you mean by how much?
How much? You say $2,000 is $2 million?
No, $2,000 is $1 million.
It's $1 million, right?
Currency, yeah.
How much can $1 million give me in Africa?
Man, 1 million share. You probably could. That's if I was to go on the app and look at it, because I'm not really good with the numbers, because I always got to go on the app and check it out, because I got the currency app where you know what I mean it converts it for me. So $1 million could probably be maybe I say $100 million out there, probably a little bit more than that. And with that, you could buy you a land, because the land costs $6,000 American money.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? With America, you got to pay maybe $250,000 or something like that just to get a land. Now, with $6,000, you could buy you a land out there in Senegal, and then you could build on your land. Now, that's your land. You don't got to pay taxes on that. So that's the way you can invest on it. That's why I regret not being back home and being out here since 2017 and not investing. You know what I mean? Now I'm ready to go back home and invest. That's why I don't smoke. I don't drink no more, because I want to make sure my mind is clear. You know what I mean? Because I'm ready for this year to just go ahead and invest back home and open up multiple businesses and just take off from there.
All right.
You know what I mean?
What's the best thing to invest in over there?
Well, the best thing to invest in that I seen when I was out there for 30 days was to like have like an apartment complex and kind of do it like an Airbnb aspect. You know what I'm saying? Because you could do it for like $30,000 a day. You know what I mean? So if you have like a hotel aspect, it don't have to necessarily be a hotel. It could be like a land you purchase, make it like 2-3 stories, have maybe 10 rooms in there. Each room might have a bathroom, a kitchen, you know what I'm saying, a bedroom, and then boom, 30,000 a day. Yeah, you be able to, you know what I mean, invest in that. And also they got this Uber. Uber just opened up out there. It's not called Uber, it's called Yango. And Yango is just like Uber. A lot of people's out there investing in that. You know what I mean? You could sell cell phones, iPhones. People want iPhones out there. You could buy an iPhone out here in America, go out there, sell it for $1 million in Africa. And iPhones only cost about $500 out here. Yeah. But if you go out there, you could flip that iPhone and sell it for $1 million in Africa and go ahead and invest right back that and just buy your land, you know what I'm saying, type shit. So there's so many ways to invest back in the motherland, because like Akon said, man, you know what I mean, if us Americans take our money back home to the motherland and invest, we could be billionaires within 5 years instead of us just out here.
A billionaire from the United States, though.
Yeah, United States
money.
Yeah, you know what I mean, a millionaire, billionaire, just depends on.
Is there a lot of rich people in Africa?
There's a lot of rich people in Africa, bro.
Is there a lot of white people in Africa?
There's a lot of white people in Africa.
How do they treat the white people in Africa?
They love the white people in Africa, man. You know what I'm saying? They treat them like they're gold, man, because, you know, like I said, don't believe what America always seems. Like Africans hate America, because we don't. You know what I'm saying? They love Americans. Like they cherish y'all. When y'all go out there, they look at y'all like y'all gold, y'all the mind. That's all they watch is American TV, and you know what I'm saying, listen to American music, and that's all they want to do is come to America. You know what I mean? So it's pretty dope. You know what I mean?
Would I be able to give me a woman in Africa?
Hell yeah, you go over there, man. They're gonna be hooked to your ass. Man.
I'm going to Africa tomorrow.
That's what I went to Alabama A&M University, and I know a lot of people from Senegal that I went to school with, and from Ghana, and that's what you asked, and that was so funny because they was like, you know what I'm saying, especially us big boys come over there to Ghana and stuff. They was like, they'd jump on us first. Like, they was like, the big boy, they love us over there.
Yeah,
man,
like, yeah, man, they gonna love y'all, man, because they're like, oh, he eating good, man. What's up, man? What you got going on? You gonna bring me to America with you? And then, you know what I mean? You get your wife, and you can have your 4 wives. You got to convert to be a Muslim. You convert to be a Muslim, then boom, you got 4 wives now. And they all know how to play their role right, you know what I'm saying? I'm not saying I want 4 wives. You know
how many wives you got?
Man, I don't got no wives. You know what I'm
saying?
None.
So you mean you can have 4 and 5 wives?
Yeah, my granddad, man, he got 5 wives out there before he passed and stuff.
So,
you know what I mean?
Besides like your mom's mom, do they count like as all your grandmas too, or do they treat you like, you know what I'm saying? Like, do they treat you like a grandson because they married to your granddad?
Yeah, they still do.
That's what's up.
Yeah,
man.
They still show the same love. Like, I could go to one of my other grandma's house and she'll still show me the same love. I still have the same vibe, the same love, and the same energy and stuff. It ain't gonna be nothing negative and stuff. Man. Yeah, it's pretty dope out there, man.
So is it a lot of women in Africa?
There's a lot of beautiful women.
How many women to one man?
There's a lot of beautiful women in Africa, man. A lot of beautiful women.
And they cool with being like being a part of multiple wives to one man?
Yeah, because, you know, out there in Africa, they raised into that culture, you know what I'm saying, as they become like a teen going into an adult. You know what I mean? Your mom or your daddy lets you know, like, hey, you know what I mean, this is the part of lifestyle we live. You know what I mean? They all know that. It's called a first wife, a second wife, a third wife, you know what I mean, a fourth wife. It's always good to be the first wife, and I guess if you're doing your stuff right, then, you know what I mean, you could be the only one wife. Because divorce is not a big thing out there, but lately it has been because technology done fucked up the whole world.
Man, for real.
I mean, everybody be on Snapchat out there.
Yeah,
you know what I mean. So that's what's really like. You can't find no loyal female out there right now. Like I was saying, the concept of a female trying to ask them for money. Back then, when I was in Africa, it was nothing like that. They always want to just be with you, enjoy you. You know what I'm saying? Enjoy just being around you. Now it's like, oh, I need money because they want to go get a phone. They want to go get a wig done. They want to go.
So the weave epidemic and wigs and hit out there too?
Man, it's crazy out there now, bro. You know what I'm saying? But it's more natural beauty out there though. But just like I said, like the world, how it just keeps on developing and getting bigger and bigger. Everybody just keeps doing different stuff out there now. You know what I mean?
Man, but that shit crazy.
Could you imagine having 5 wives? You probably had 10.
but you can only have them if you can afford them, though, right?
Yeah, you can only have them if you can afford them, though. You know what I'm saying?
Is it hard to afford one wife in Africa?
Nah, man.
Is it hard to afford 5 wives in Africa?
You know what I mean? It's not. You know what I mean?
What's the limit on wives you can have in Africa?
Well, you can have 5. You know what I mean?
5?
Muslim, like, you know what I mean? You can have up to 5 wives because you gotta be Muslim to do that. You know what I mean? You can't be a Christian because they don't allow that. You know what I mean? It's like it's a part of the religion of being Muslim. You know what I mean?
So that ain't no African thing. That's just a Muslim thing.
It's a Muslim thing because most Muslim people all around, they can have up to 4 wives. You know what I mean? As long as you're Muslim and you can afford them, like you said. You know what I mean? You could be able to take care of them and treat them the same. Yeah, go ahead. You know what I'm saying?
What's the what I was gonna say? how many Muslim? Is it more Muslim than Christians over there? That's the question.
Yeah, there's a lot more. I think probably there's like maybe I say 10% of Christianity out there in Senegal. Now I don't know about the whole Africa itself because there's a lot of places in Africa because Africa's a continent. It's not a country. You know what I mean? I live in the country of Senegal. You know what I mean? So
Senegal is a country. Africa is a continent.
yeah, it's a
right?
continent. So it's real big, and each continent has its own president. You know what I mean? So each like it's not like how out here it's the United States of America. One president rules the whole United States. Out there, Africa. Every country got its own president, got its own language, you know what I'm saying, got its own rules.
What's your language in Senegal?
We speak Wolof. Wolof is our native language, you know what I mean? But then we also speak French because we was colonized by the French people, so French is our second language.
So can y'all understand the other Africans?
Nah, we can't understand other Africans though. That's what I'm saying. Like it's totally different. There's like probably I think I googled it one time. There's almost like 1,000 languages in Africa.
Yeah. So is it tribes in where you
Senegal?
from?
Yeah, there is a different lot of tribes in Senegal. And
Like tribes way in the bushes.
yeah,
like
way in the bushes. You know what I'm saying? That then I don't understand what they're saying. You know what I mean? They speak totally.
Have you ever
different
seen the one before?
Yeah, I have. You know what I mean? Sometimes I go in the country and stuff. I go in the tribes and stuff, you know what I mean, with my family just to be able to get my body right. Because, you know, sometimes it's good to take care of your body, too. And sometimes when you go deep in there, that's how you get your body taken care of a good cleanse. You know what I mean?
So is it cannabis in there?
Yeah, there's a lot of cannibalism and stuff in Africa, you know what I mean? Different part of kind of like in Africa, just not in Senegal, like, you know what I'm saying? Because Senegal, I ain't never seen no cannibalism in there. Like I said, we in the city, you know what I mean? We in the rich part of Senegal.
So it does happen out there, though?
It does happen because like it's everywhere, bro.
yeah,
There's even
treat like
cannibalism out
crazy
here in
with it,
America,
for real.
bro. Because you know what I mean. Sometimes you see people be on that drug, and next thing you know, they start biting people and shit. I had to see some shit like that. It's cannibalism all over the world. You know what I mean? There's certain stuff that they show you, and there's certain stuff that they don't show you. But they always want to make Africa look bad. You see how I was living out there in Africa.
Yeah,
You see
I
how
seen
beautiful
it.
woman
Yeah,
I was living. You see
beautiful.
how my
Yeah,
crib is, you know what I'm
everything.
saying?
Yeah.
We got mansions out there. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
when
Nice
I be
cars.
thinking about America really missed Africa over there.
Yeah.
When I be thinking about Africa, I'm thinking about straight post stuff. Now I think about straight tribes and stuff like that.
You know what I mean?
It's nothing like that.
There's nothing
How's
like
the
that.
music scene in Africa?
Man, the music scene is very popular, very big. As you see, Akon, he's one of the, you know what I mean, he's from Senegal, you know what I mean? So he's one of the biggest, let's say, international Senegalese musician out there who actually put Senegal on the map when it comes to hip hop, you know what I mean? And my granddad, which is the most famous drummer in Africa, he played with Michael Jackson, Stevie Wonder, James Brown, and so on. And you know what I mean? He knows a lot, you know what I mean? So that's how I got out here too.
So is you popping like that in Africa?
Yeah, I'm popping.
Like I
out
seen the
there.
show you did. Like them people came to see you.
Yeah, they came to see
For
me.
real?
I be popping out there, man.
How do you be feeling?
I be feeling great, bro. And that was only in 30 days to make it
Yeah,
happen.
that's what I
bro.
seen. Like
That's
I
all
seen
like,
that.
Yeah,
For real.
like less than 30 days.
Did
and
you
I
sign autographs and everything?
Yeah, I was signing a few autographs out there. I'm not saying I was signing a lot of autographs, but I was like surprised, like, wow, okay. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I signed a few autographs out there. I got showed love. People wanted to take pictures.
You have
with me.
groupies out there?
Yeah, I say I had groupies out there too, because I had people that always wanted to follow me and wanted to be around me because I stay fresh, you know what I'm saying? And I stay just blessing them because, like I said, I like blessing people. You know what I mean? When I eat, they eat with me too, you know what I'm saying? So, because I'm from America, you know what I mean? I came down, so.
Is it a bad thing? Do some people treat you kind of different because you coming from America, or do they want to know what's going on in America?
They want to know what's going on in America. You know
What you
I mean?
tell them?
I tell them
You
it's
tell them
nice.
you stay in Killeen?
Nah, I said, you know.
Man, I stay in
because-
Killeen. This going on in Killeen.
Yeah, I do tell them I stay in Texas. I don't say
Yeah.
I stay in Killeen. I tell
How
them I
they-
stay in Texas.
Yeah, how they feel when you say in Texas?
Man, they think we over here riding horses and shit like that. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Just like how y'all think of Africa. Okay,
Yeah.
y'all out there in the jungle, y'all don't got no houses, whoop. But once you tell them people, oh, I stay in Texas, oh, y'all over here riding horses and stuff now? We're not
Yeah.
riding no horses out there. We're riding cars out there.
Oh,
and
my
shit.
mama, man.
Yeah, some
Old
people like
school,
riding
new
horses and
school,
stuff.
everything.
Yeah, you know what I mean?
Hey, look, these questions right here. Well, these questions, I don't think no bad questions in here. These are some fly questions and stuff like that.
Yeah.
We want you to answer all the motherfuckers if you can.
I'm here.
though,
I
for
can,
real.
man. I'm here, bro. You know,
All right.
bad,
Hey,
good. I really don't care.
can you give us some flow? Some African flow?
Some African flow?
Yeah. What is some of your music?
Some
Can
of
you
my
say some of your
music? Alright, shit, I could play you some of my songs and stuff, you know what I mean?
Just say it. Just kick something.
So I can kick some real quick.
something real quick.
Yo, formo booger, yo, boo. That means where you trying to take me, you know what I mean? Me and Dez actually did a song like that. Yo, support
R.I.P. Dez.
R.I.P. Dez, my best friend. I got a music video that's actually coming out. You know what I mean? That's what Dez gonna be in there. So.
That's the video you did in Africa.
Yeah, that's a video I did.
Man, I want to see that for real.
That's a memorial for Dez. So that's supposed to be coming out hopefully in April 4th. That's my goal because that's Independence Day for my country. So
What you mean Independence Day?
That's when we got our independence from France. You know what I'm saying? Because France was our colony. That's who colonized us, and that's when France gave us our independence for us to be our own Senegal, our own country, our own. We do our own thing. We got our own rules. You know what I'm saying?
What is that like when y'all have the Independence Day?
It's dope. It's the whole parade. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's a whole parade. They turn up. The whole cities turn up. You know what I'm saying? And I think it's going on like 46 years of our independence, if I'm not
46?
wrong. Yeah, you know what I mean? About independence, if I'm not wrong, or something like that.
I gotta get there. So go ahead, kick that.
Man, I be, you know what I mean? So, yo, holla be daga Sean, lippa lima gis my lippa lima booger, yo, lek la gis, yo, lek la booger. You know what I mean? Just a little something, bro.
What you say? What you say?
It means show that you bad. Everything I see is what I want. It's you the only one I want. You the only one I see. You know what I mean?
You know what I mean? What kind of game would you spit to an African chick?
Man.
What would they say about me? You fat fuck.
Nah, man. See?
We gonna kill you. You cheated.
Nah, they ain't even gonna do you like that.
Yeah, I ain't gonna do it. I want to go to Africa today.
Man, one thing is I told you to get your passport.
Yeah, but you making me want to go right now.
Yeah,
though.
man, well, you gonna go up there with me though.
Yeah.
I want you to do the couch out there. You know what I'm saying? That's something that we're gonna.
Yeah,
I'm on for real.
Have an episode, and I'm gonna have all the famous people out there pull up. You know what I'm saying? And you can just do a scene, a couch.
What they gonna say? What they gonna say about me?
They gonna love you, bro.
Yeah.
They're gonna be happy for one that you're giving them that opportunity. You know what I mean? To be on your show, the couch. You know what I'm saying? And they're gonna just show you love because they love America.
Ain't nobody gonna hate on me.
Nah, there ain't no haters out there, bro.
For real?
Like, for real. There ain't too many haters out there. Most of the times, bro, it be your family that hate on you, bro.
Yeah.
Because I felt like I was hated so much out there because my first show, I didn't even want to say it, but my first show, I was hated by my own cousin. You know what I mean? I was 3 hours late to my show. You know what I mean? He was my manager. I gave him that opportunity to be my manager. You know what I'm saying? And he brought me 3 hours late to the show when the promoter was calling, like, where you at, where you at, where you at? But he had my phone. And the whole time, he didn't tell me, like, we got to go to the show.
Yeah.
When I got to the show, there was only like 10 people out there. I didn't feel like performing, but I still had to do what I had to do because I felt like I'm an artist. I'm still going to perform like there's 100 million people up in this bitch.
Yeah.
And I did my thing, but after that, I had cut them off, cut my family off a little bit, my cousins. I stopped inviting them to my shows and stuff because I felt like it was negative vibe. I felt like they was hating on me, basically, because they wasn't blessed enough to come to America, you know what I mean? And sometimes it be like that because everybody wants to have a dream of coming to America from Africa.
Why you feel like they weren't blessed enough? Why they feel like they weren't blessed enough?
I don't know, man. Maybe because God wasn't blessed. God just, you know what I mean? Sometimes give blessings to certain people, bro. You know what I mean? And I was just blessed. I've been in America since I was 7, so, you know what I mean? That was just
That's a big deal, though?
Yeah, it's a big deal. That's my destiny. That was my destiny, I think.
Coming to America.
Coming to America.
You love American women more than African women?
Man, to be honest with you, I just love women, period.
Period.
I love positive, genuine women. You know what I mean?
They got bright women, light-skinned women in Africa.
Y'all got yellow bones out there?
I need to be asking you questions out here, though. Man, I'm still asking the questions.
I want to actually show y'all. They got like DJs out there who's actually bad as hell, bro.
Yeah.
Like yellow bones.
Hook me on one of your African female cousins.
Man, it's too easy, bro.
Yeah,
You
man.
know
How
what
many
I'm saying?
cows I need to marry
Man,
one?
shit, just one cow, bro.
I know. I think you gotta have
You
cows,
gotta have
though,
a
right?
cow for real, like stuff
Nah,
like
it's
that.
like you know what I'm saying, different stuff out there.
Yeah, she from Africa.
Yeah, she from Africa. That's when I was shooting my music video on the boat. You know what I mean? I just want
What's
to
her
show.
name?
Her name is Patu. Yeah, you know what I mean?
yeah.
So I got more I want to show you. That was a video shoot and stuff.
Yeah. All
So
right, let's check this out.
Yes, sir.
Okay, how do Africans feel about American? That's a good question.
You know what I mean? How do African feels about Americans? They feel like they cherish Americans, honestly. Because if you go to Africa and you put on TV, they got most of the time American movies playing. You know what I'm saying?
What's the favorite movie most African watch in Africa?
Like back when I was in Africa, it was Jean-Claude Van Damme. I don't know if you know who that is.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
They still watch him now?
Yeah, they still watch Jean-Claude Van Damme.
So is they behind?
They're not really
watch him?
they're not really behind because I'm behind because I haven't been home in so long, but they watch everything we watch, bro. It's just translated into French. You know what I'm saying? It's not translated into African. It's just translated into French and stuff, bro.
Yeah.
But they watch everything we watch out here, honestly. Because when I go out there, I can't really understand what they what the movies be. You know what I'm saying? But I just know the movie. Like Avatar, I seen them watching it one time. Like, okay, Avatar.
It's
like,
in different languages, French
it's just
language.
yeah, it's translated. You know what I'm saying? It's like translated into French and stuff.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
That's the vibe though, on everything. What would Africa look like in 20 years? That's a good question. What would Africa look like in 20 years?
I think in 20 years, Africa's going to be unrecognizable. I think a lot of Americans going to move back to Africa because they're finally going to get the truth of what Africa is.
What is Africa?
Africa's beautiful, bro. Africa's lovely. It's beautiful. It's so peaceful, bro. You know what I mean? Ever since I came back from Africa, I felt like I've been stressed. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I feel like there's so many negativity in the city that I'm in right now that it's like, damn, I wish I would have never even came back. You know what I mean? That's why I'm like, damn, I'm happy that I don't smoke no more. I don't do none of that bad stuff no more because it really just opens my mind just so I could save more to go back home and invest. Because all I was doing was just blowing money. You know how I was, bro.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
yeah.
Just blowing money, just making sure my people around me is happy and they're having a good time. And I was not getting anything out of it, you know what I'm saying? So now I don't stop that. I don't stop all the friendship, you know what I mean? I'm just focused on my career, my success, because I'm getting old. I'm 39, you know what I'm saying? I don't look it, but I'm getting old, man. I feel like it's time for me to invest because I don't have nothing back home where I could be like, okay, this is mine. You know what I mean? I don't got a store. I could be like, this is mine. And I got people out there that never came to America. And they got stores and they got houses.
Is they making money, though? Is your people making money in Africa?
Yeah, they're making money. Yeah. You know what I mean? It's all about just being consistent. Just
what can make you rich in Africa? Like what can make one of your people rich in Africa? Are your people rich in Africa?
My dad. You know
Your dad?
My dad's blessed. My dad got 3 businesses out there. He owns a chicken farm. Agriculture is the number one thing because food is the number one thing. You could open up a restaurant. They just opened up a KFC out there. And the KFC that they got in Africa is 10 times better than the KFC out here.
Why is it that?
Because the food is not processed like how the food is processed out here. You know what I mean? They don't be giving the food like all these stuff, you know what I mean, like injecting them with all these stuff that's just got them grown big in one day, you know what I mean? It might be a chick, tomorrow you wake up, that motherfucker big.
Yeah.
You know, and they take the time. It takes 45 days for the chicken just to be grown, because my dad told me that.
Yeah.
So my dad got a little farm out there with chicken and all type of stuff that he doing, so he kind of motivated me. That's my idol, you know what I mean? That's
I want to go to Africa, bro.
I got to get your passport, bro.
What was his name being Africa?
Man,
his name Ivory Joe in America. What would it be?
I just say you keep your name, man. That's the name you was
Ivory Joe?
given.
Nah, bro, you gotta be your name gotta be Shabbat.
Nah, I ain't gonna Shabbat. Nah, I just say you keep the name that you was given, man. They're gonna respect it anyways.
Yeah.
You know what I'm
They
saying?
gonna be calling me Lucky.
Yeah,
You're Lucky.
Yeah, if that's your real name, that's the name that you was given and stuff. You know what I'm saying? Just say, you know what I mean. That could be your stage.
Would I get in trouble for making babies in Africa?
Nah, you won't get in trouble for making babies in Africa.
If I'm not a Muslim, right? What if I have a bunch of women at the same time, though?
Man,
what would they do? You gotta tell me the truth.
Man,
bro.
I'm be honest. They won't
If I
do
go.
nothing to you, bro. Like honestly, that's the lifestyle you want to live. Then you know what I mean. That's
Can
your
I be a
lifestyle.
player in Africa?
Yeah,
Can I have a bunch of chicks?
Man, yeah, you can. Cause I was one of them people, bro. You know
Yeah.
what I mean, excuse me, please don't whip my ass, y'all. But
Yeah.
I was one of them niggas when I was back in vacation, cause I was from America, so I had girlfriend on HLM1, HLM2, HLM3, HLM4. Like every hood I go into, I had a girlfriend.
For real?
I used to be sitting by the tree kissing on the girl, and they say no. As I look up the pole light, I see another girl coming. I'm running up the stairs and stuff. I'm gone and stuff. My cousin coming up there laughing at me, clowning at me, and it's true story. So that's just was my lifestyle. You know what I mean? I just want to have fun and have multiple women, cause
I sure want to go to Africa and do it. All right, look. Are young people staying in Africa or trying to leave, and why? That's a good question. Are they staying in Africa?
Well, they want to leave, but right now with Trump, how he got everything going on, it sucks because all these young people can't leave no more. Cause Trump
Why they can't leave?
Because Trump got us banned. He got Senegal banned my country for no reason. Like, we Senegalese ain't doing nothing wrong in America. You know what I'm saying? We always being positive. I don't see no Senegalese person that got a murder charge or a rape charge and crazy stuff like that, but he banned us, you know what I'm saying? But they do want to come. Most of them people out there, that's their whole goal. They want to come out here so they be able to take the money that they make out here and bring it back to Africa and invest. Like I said, $2,000, $1 million. So I get paid.
Oh, that's why.
You know what I'm saying? Because it's an easier way for you to invest and make more money as you do that, you know what I'm saying?
Yo, no, African women just want to get married to come to the United States?
They do, you know what I mean?
You got one, you know a
I got
number?
about 20 of them right now.
For real? Give me my number.
Nah, I got you, Lucky. You know we
Aight,
family,
for real,
man. Nigga, that's so easy, man.
They gotta do it, but they gotta be fine though.
Man,
I want to find as African chicks.
Man, all the African chicks out there is beautiful, fine, natural beauty, bro.
Yeah?
I'm not even gonna lie
For
to you,
real.
bro.
I'm
You know what I'm
gonna hit you up after the show and see
Yeah,
what's up.
definitely.
Hey, look, check this out. How you like this right here?
Man, I'm loving the couch. I love what you got going on.
Real.
You know what I'm saying? I hope he just keeps on getting blessed for you. You know what I mean? And I hope you could just take it a worldwide, bro. Don't stop, bro. Just keep going, bro. You know what I mean? And just, you know what I mean? Keep doing what you're doing. That's what you want in your heart. Just keep doing it, bro. You know what I mean? God gonna bless you, bro.
Do African chicks get food stamps?
Nah, there's no food stamp out there.
There's not no food stamps.
Food is so cheap out there, bro.
For real?
I just told you, you could be hungry as hell right now and only have maybe $1. And you could eat a whole full meal with the $1.
For real?
'Cause like I said, you could get an egg for 100. You know what I mean? Because remember, $1 is 600. You
Yeah.
buy an egg for 100. You could go buy a little bit of oil that you could fry the egg in for about 50. You know what I'm saying? Cent count fry, which is 50. You know what I mean? And then you could go buy you some bread for about another 50. So that's 200 already right there.
Yeah.
You could just make your little egg sandwich. You could go buy you a tea. For about maybe 75, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So you're still stretching that $1 out, you know what I'm saying?
That's
and you
fly
could buy
as
a
fuck.
juice or a soda, a bottle of soda costs you 200. So that $1 still ain't going yet. You
Yeah.
can't get that out here.
Is it easy to get money in Africa?
It's hard to get
It's
money
hard.
out there. You got to have a hustle, you know what I mean? And a lot of people out there don't have a hustle, you know what I mean? My family do because they play drums, so they constantly performing and, you know what I mean, and playing drums out there. So drum is another hustle. People out there buying like peanuts, making peanuts on the street, flipping them. You know what I'm saying? As just going buying peanut by bulk and then just selling on the street for like a cup might be 50 cents or 100, you know what I mean? And then you just buy whatever you want. Like the beads that we were supposed to do, people out there make beads to sell the beads for about $250, whatever the case could be, just to flip the money. There's so many ways. As long as you just got to
Would I be able to sell wings over there?
Hell yeah, they would love that. If you go up there and open Lucky's Kitchen, bro, what? Food is the number one selling thing out there. Like for real, food is the number one selling thing in Africa, bro.
So they'll pay $10 for a plate, 5 wings and some fries.
Yeah, they'll pay for that, bro. And especially at nighttime in the nightlife when people out there turning up, everything's closed, you're the only one open. People would definitely come and support. You know what I'm saying?
That's fly right there. Hold on, bro. That kind of fly. All right, look. What do African youth want most for their future? That's a good question.
What do Africans really want for their future?
The youth.
The youth?
Yep.
The youth, they just want to be able to be just successful. They want to be able to travel and get out of Africa because, like I said, it's still good, but at the end of the day, it's still poor, too. You know what I mean? Like, if you don't got money, you really can't survive, and there's not jobs out there. You know what I mean? Like, out here, we're blessed where we get paid every week or every 2 weeks. Out there, they get paid on a salary once a month. And it's paid, it's not even like how the pay is out here. It could be like $250,000. $250,000 could be maybe, let's say $100 is $53,000 out there. I mean, 200 is what, 100,000. So I'll say about 250. Getting paid a month, 250. You can't survive out that. You know what I'm saying?
It just sounds like a lot of money.
It sounds like a lot of money.
It's like you got $2 million. I like, oh my God.
Yeah, but you see how it sounds? $100 is $53,000.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So 200 is 100. And
You really got to be kind of laid back and smart and thinking though, because I know me. They'll be lucky. You got $2 million. I'm gonna try to get everything because my mind is United States.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's big over there like that.
Yeah, you got to change that mindset. You got to be
Yeah.
like, okay, well, I made this real quick. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and invest. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to go ahead and give me some chicken real quick, some chicks, and raise my chicks and stuff and flip that. Now you can sell one of them chickens after 45 days for $5,000. You know what I mean? You keep that business going and save your money. Be a saver. I was never a saver, but now I got a mindset where I want to save. You know what I mean?
How much money do you take to Africa?
Well, when I went out there, I took a lot of money, bro. I ain't even gonna lie to you, because I work for Facebook, and Facebook blesses me. So, you know what I mean? That's why I was able to go out there, because it's $1,900 to pay for a plane ticket. So I took a lot of money. But when I got there, what really messed me up is I blessed a lot of my family members. That was the first thing I did my first week or two. I went to all my auntie's house, all my uncle's house, all my cousins. I just gave them money. You know what I mean? Because I came from America, and I felt like it was time for me to bless them. I got a whole list of everybody that I gave money to. I don't regret it. But at the end of the day, I kind of still regret it because I was getting to a point where I was like, damn, running out of money and stuff like shit, you know what I'm saying? But, you know, God bless me because my sister was out here, my brother was out here, my mama and my daddy, they was making sure I was good because they didn't want me to stress because I get stressful easy and stuff. And when I get stressful, it's like, they didn't want
So check this out. I'm stuck on this right here. Listening. So if I take $2,000 over there and I got $1 million, right, I can get a bad chick over there.
A bad chick, like a bad female?
A bad female?
Yeah, you can, bro. Shit, you could probably take care of her for that whole month you out there with that $1 million. Yeah, you could eat good. You could probably take care of her family because $1 million could really get you a lot out there, though. You know what I'm saying?
That'd be amazing me when I be hearing about money like that. For real,
you know what I mean?
That's crazy.
The money's worth a lot more out there than anywhere else, though. For real.
Let's check this out. How do you describe Africa to people who only see it through the news.
Don't believe what you see through the news. You know what I mean? Honestly, go yourself and see it yourself, or do some research. You know what I mean? Go on YouTube. The way the world is set up, the way we got this phone. You know, do some research, because the white folks always want to make it seem like Africa's poor. You know what I mean? It's bad. Just like America, there's a lot of poor places out here in America.
There's a lot of homeless people in Senegal.
Nah, to be honest with you, when I was out there, I didn't see not one homeless person out there, bro.
For real?
I'm not even
Why?
gonna lie to you. I don't know. Maybe because they're inside, or they've got them a place that they're at. I didn't even see not one homeless person.
Now,
you know what I mean?
Speaking about that, now if you can answer it, I'd appreciate it. But if you can't understand,
Yes, sir.
Is Akon really doing what he telling us he doing out there?
Yes,
Because
he is.
we can't see it. We can just go off his words. You feel what I'm saying? I've heard about all the different things that he's done out there. So Akon really out there doing it.
Akon, my family, bro. He really doing what he doing
That's
out
what's
there.
up,
You know what I
man.
mean? He really out there helping out the community out there. Just like right now, I just heard on the news, because we won the semifinal today against Egypt. He's saying that he wants to throw a whole big concert for free if we win the next game Sunday, which is going to be the final. So we're going to be the best team.
They're gonna be lit. Then.
So he's going to do a free concert wherever that soccer team pick it at. And he's probably going to be back home. I know it's going to be back in Senegal. He's actually in Morocco ever since my country was out there playing for the AFCON team. So he's been out there. He stopped everything that he's doing just to support the country, because he's a very supporter.
Because you know how American media is, like, they would, every time he do something big, they'll mention it, but then they'll just leave it alone. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah, because it's fake.
So that's why I asked you. I'm like, is he really out there doing what he
Yeah,
say he's doing? So
he really out there
that's
helping out the
smooth,
community.
man.
Yeah, he out there. He was supposed to be building out the Akon city, but you know the investors, I think they backed out. But he still wants to do that. You know what I mean? I
Yeah.
hope he gets it done, because that's going to be something big. That's going to allow us Americans to basically go out there now and travel. Because think about it, once he gets that Akon city open, a lot of Americans going to want to go and see that city, because he's trying to do it like Wakanda.
Because he was talking about the solar city.
And he did that.
It's good.
And he did that. There's a lot of places out there in Africa that ain't have nothing. It's called Light in Africa. You know what I mean? Basically, he light up a lot of poor places out there that didn't have no light. And what he did is he basically gave them jobs now. You know what I mean? Because actually, when the light goes down in certain places in Africa, I'm not saying Senegal, maybe certain places in Senegal, because I live in the city, they don't have no light. So Akon was able to put jobs out there now, put solar panels out. You know what I mean?
What's up?
So when the sun comes up, it charge up the solar panel. Now when kids, nighttime, they still be able to study, they still can read books, you know what I'm saying, do a lot of stuff like that, and be able to cook. I mean, instead of just going to bed or having to just, you know what I mean, live through dark. You
That's
can't
what's
live through
up,
dark,
man.
you know what I mean?
How many people would come to an Akon concert there?
Shit, that shit be packed, bro. I ain't even gonna lie. You know what I mean? If you look at an Akon concert in Senegal, it'd be packed. It'd be like going to a Drake concert out here, you know what I'm saying? Or going to a 50 Cent concert out here. Because they respect Akon out there, you know what I mean? He basically putting Senegal on the map. He's letting people know about Senegal, especially when he talk about Senegal. He let the Americans know, like, stop believing what you see on TV and go for yourself and do the research yourself. Because once you do the research yourself, you'll learn. Like me, that's how people learn Africa. I mean, everybody, like, ever since I've been out there, I've been posting, I just see, showing people, like, I don't live in no jungle. You know what I'm saying? I'm not here walking barefoot.
You showed, opened my eyes. Now I'm like, damn. Bro. That's why I keep asking the question, like, so if I got $2,000, that's $1 million.
That's $1 million.
What I can get for $1 million?
Man, that's $1 million.
You know how hard it is to get $1 million in the United States?
Man, exactly. And that's $1 million in Africa, though. You know
That's what I'm saying. Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. At least you touched $1 million. You know what I mean? Like, if you could download the conversion app just to be able to see it, but it's $1 million out there.
What if somebody try to rob you?
Well, it's bad out there with that, though. You know what I mean? Because a lot of people out there is also poor. Like I said, they don't have jobs out there. They will steal your phone. The scooters is out there. They're bad. You could be driving and scooters will come, steal the phone and all type of stuff out there. You know
What about the police?
The police is bad out there, and it's also corrupted out there, too. That's what I hate. Like, they're all about, they could pull you over, and then, you know what I'm saying? You could be like, man, I got $5 for you. All right, cool. Let me get that. Bye-bye. You know what I mean?
Yeah, they ever try to do you like that?
No, they ain't never tried to do me like that because, you know, I'm from America, so I got that different mindset. When I was driving and they pulled me over constantly, I just gave them my driver license from America, and they look at it, you know what I mean? Once my car's legit, insurance, registration, they just let me go, you know what I mean? But it's a lot of bribery going on out there, though, which is bad. You know
Yeah, I don't think I want to go now. I think they're going to hit me.
Nah, they ain't going to hit you, bro. They going to love you because, like I said, once you show them that American ID, bro, it's like, okay, oh, shit, he from America.
Yeah, so they go to you. Okay, I got to be with you for sure, though.
Yeah, once you go
don't leave me, bro.
I'm not going to leave, bro. I got you.
I'm like, see, when you going to your cousin's house, I'm going to my through house, too.
Man, you going to come over there, bro, and I'm going to have some beautiful girls over there. They're going to cook for you. They're going to clean for you.
Yeah.
Like, the whole time I was in Africa, bro, now one time did I clean the dish. Now one time did I wash wash my own clothes. You know what I'm saying? Not one time did I even make my own lunch. You know what I mean? Every time I wake up, my breakfast is right there for me because we got maids. You know what I'm saying? Like, you see my shit. My breakfast is right there. My tea's right there. Once I'm done,
real.
either my brother's wife come pick up my plate for me, wash it for me. Lunchtime, I'll take a nap. I wake up. My lunch is right there for me. Same thing with dinner. I come home, dinner's already made for me. I don't wash no dishes. I don't even pay for the food.
Well, that's what I'm saying. That I seen it. That's live.
And what's so dope is...
That's what I'm telling you, for real. That's why I keep looking like.
And what's so dope is you don't like you could be poor as hell and go to anybody's house, and if they're eating lunch or if they're eating dinner, you don't even gotta know that person. As soon as you walk into that house looking for somebody, you're gonna have to sit down and eat with that person.
So there's a lot of love in Africa like that.
Yeah, you know what I mean? They love it like that. Like you could just be in that bitch and just eating and stuff.
Look, check this out. How did you get to America?
So, I got to America from my granddad. My granddad, he's the world's most famous drummer. You know what I mean? He had played with Michael Jackson, Stevie Wonder, James Brown, the Rolling Stone, the list keeps going. His name is Doudou Ndiaye-Rose, DOUDOUNDIAYEROSE. Y'all Google it, you know what I mean? And my dad was his manager for 25 years, so my dad had the control of everything, all the transportation, all the visas going to the embassy, you know what I mean, all the flights, all over. So my dad was able to get us passports and visas. In like 1995, I came to America because that's when my dad lost his mom, and then he just decided to come to America. And at that time, we came as a big family, me, my brother, my sister, my mom, my dad, we all came.
What part of America y'all came to?
We came to New York first. That was our first place we lived there. I lived in New York.
How did you feel? How old were you?
I was 7 when I came to New York, you know what I mean?
What did you see?
It was
a kid from Africa.
Yeah, it was bad. You know what I mean? I was always getting roasted and stuff. People was always calling me African booty scratchers and all type of names. Like, it's the truth, though. You know, I want to be 100. I want to be just real. You know what I mean? I don't want to fake. It's just that's just the life that I was living. You know what I mean? Growing up and then seeing people getting killed. You know what I mean? Shot at that young age. That's when my dad was like, "Man, New York ain't good for y'all." And then I moved to Rhode Island. You know what I mean? Which is like about 4 hours away from New York. And
what's it like up there?
Rhode Island was cold, you know what I mean? There was a lot of white, a lot of Spanish people, a lot of Puerto Rican people. I kind of liked it, Rhode Island, but it was still the same racism that was out there too. Once you're from Africa, just because America got Africa seem like it's so bad, it's so poor.
Hell yeah.
We don't have nothing out there.
Bro, listening to you saying, I'm like, damn, this ain't how I be seeing it.
Yeah, you know
what I be hearing.
Yeah, you see the house I was living in.
Yeah,
bro.
for real.
Multiple mansions.
Bro, you open up eyes for real. You showing me a whole lot. You showing other people a whole lot for real.
Exactly, and that's what Akon was saying. If people really pay attention and actually go out there and see for themselves, they'd be able to see how beautiful Africa is.
Yeah.
How you could be so successful out there, you know what I'm saying? How you could be a millionaire, a billionaire, depending what you want to invest in. Cause that's why I want you to get your passport. I want
me a baby from Africa,
man,
bro.
that's why I want you to get your passport, bro. Because I got, about like April, you know what I'm saying? I want to go out there once my music video come out because I got a lot of interviews to do out there once the video come out.
Yeah.
And I want to take a team out there, you know what I mean? I want to take a big team, so.
How much a passport cost? Like $100?
It's only $100. You go to the post office, you know what I'm saying? And you can get it straight at the post office right on the street we're on right now. Just set up an appointment online. You're going to go over there. They're going to take a picture.
Yeah.
You know
How long is it going to take me to get a...
About like 3 weeks, you know what I'm saying?
But I'm a full-time felon, though.
Man, I just found out that even if you were a felon, you still could get a passport. You know what I'm saying?
What?
Like, I mean, I know when you go, you is not coming back. You know what I'm saying? Like, for real.
So nigga not coming back.
Nah, I know he ain't gonna come back because
She ain't gonna be like, what's up, Lucky? Salam.
I ain't gonna lie.
Say, my brother. I'm good.
Man, Trill, man. He ain't coming back.
Shalaka, bro. That is
hold on. So we fell in love out there. We wouldn't be able to bring that person back.
No, of course you can't. Yeah. That's after Trump gets out of here. You know what I mean? Because you know how Trump is right now. He done stopped all the visas and stuff. And I heard he got it where if you are married to an illegal immigrant, your visa or your United States citizen could also get revoked, which is messed up. Yeah, it's something that I just heard. I don't know if it's true or not, but I've been seeing it on my social media.
So it's illegal immigrants over there?
Yeah, there's a lot of illegal immigrants everywhere. You know what I mean? That's why ICE is out here trying to do what they're doing.
Can ICE can grab Americans? I mean Africans?
Well, yeah. They can if you don't have a visa.
Are you legal?
I'm not legal. I'm a U.S. citizen. That's why I could go back and forth and come back. You know what I mean?
Okay.
Because you can't really come to America without being a U.S. citizen, because they would have been got my ass at the airport. You know what I'm saying?
Are you afraid that the ISIS probably just come to you because I've been seeing they just be coming to motherfuckers just because.
Man, if they come to me, I'm gonna show them my papers and I'm gonna speak straight.
So you gotta always have your papers on you?
Nah, I don't. Shit, I got my ID and shit. I got my copy of my passport and my picture and shit. I keep it 100 with them.
Would that matter?
I don't know now, like, cause I'm not a felon. I don't got no misdemeanors. I don't got no felonies. They're gonna run my name. They're gonna be like, oh, he good. I'm licensed to carry. I follow the rules. You know what I'm saying?
Cause I seen how ISIS be coming to people like, hey, where you from?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
That's what they do. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I just seen the video. This truck driver was actually in this truck sleeping.
Yeah.
For like 4 hours. They came and knocked at his truck and was like harassing him. Like,
Yeah.
are you a legal citizen? Let me see your ID. The truck driver spazzed on him. They ended up just letting him go.
Yeah.
And he didn't even speak not one bit of it.
So you ain't afraid that they'll come to you like that?
I'm not afraid, bro. You know what I mean? The only person I'm afraid of is God, bro.
Yeah,
you know what I mean? Everybody else, bro, don't even matter to me, bro. You know what I mean? I'm a God person. I feel like God protecting me right now in so many ways, especially now that I take out my time 5 times a day and pray to him. Man, it's nothing I'm scared of, bro, but God, bro. You know
Is
what
there
I'm
a
saying?
specific prayer when you pray those times a day, or is it just
It's
taking
just
the time to just clear your mind, like, thank you, Allah, for this day. Thank you for, like, letting
It's a
me-
specific prayer that you pray. You know what I
Okay.
mean? It just says like Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim, which I could actually translate it to Yah, which actually says exactly, because I don't want to be wrong. You know what I mean? Like I said, I'm just trying to learn, and I also want to be right. And because we're recording live, I want to make sure that everything I say is the right thing. But the prayer is just a prayer that you say. So it's like, Allah be the greatest. You know what I mean? It's always the same recite that you do. So the prayers also start as in, like right now, I missed my prayers. At 7 o'clock, I was supposed to make it. I already made my 6:19 prayers. That's when the sun comes up. And then there's a prayer that comes at 12:40. That's like at noon when the sun just start hitting. And then there's a prayer at 3:30. That's like basic in the afternoon. And then there's a prayer at 5:52. And then the last prayer is at 7 p.m. when the sun goes down.
It's all
So
different
right now-
prayers though.
Yeah, it's all different prayers, but it's the same prayers though that you pray though. So you know what I mean. And
Can you, like, add anything to it, like, or you just got to say, like, is that
you have
the
to
strict
recite.
rule?
It's a recite. It's like the Quran. You know what I mean?
Okay.
It's the Quran that you recite. It's the same recite. So as you keep on doing it consistent, it's a memory in your head.
Gotcha.
You know what I mean?
Being a Muslim, when you die, do you feel like you gonna go to heaven?
Yeah, I do feel like I'm gonna go to heaven.
Why is that?
Because we're taking 5 times out of our day. You know what I mean? For your rest of your life to pray to God.
That's why you feel like you'll go to heaven?
Yeah, you know what I mean? I feel like, and then I got a good heart, you know what I'm saying? And I'm like, it's always about having a good heart, bro.
Yeah.
You could be a Christian and you're still gonna go to heaven. As long as you have a good heart and you're not out there sinning, like sinning bad and killing and raping people and all that. I feel like every religion, because I believe in Jesus, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I believe in Jesus was a messenger of God, you know what I'm saying? I believe Muhammad was the last prophet, was the last messenger of God, and he was the one that brought Muslims.
So look, I don't mean no harm, but I ain't really understand. Like you got Muslim, you got Christians, right?
Mhm.
So only one of them gonna go to heaven, though. You think?
Nah, it's not
It's
only
not?
one of them. I feel like they're all gonna go to heaven as long as they just, because if you really
Because you
look at-
can't. Is you serving more than one God?
Nah, we serve one God, Allah. You know what I mean?
Is Allah is?
Allah is one
Is
God.
that God?
It's
We call God, and y'all call him Allah.
But like they
But it's
say,
the same
Jesus,
person.
Jesus is the son of God. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? Muhammad is the son of God. You know what I mean? He's a messenger. You know what I mean? Just like Jesus is a messenger from what I believe was I grew up. That's why I believe in Jesus. You know what I mean? I believe he's a messenger. You know what I mean? He brought Christianity. But the last messenger that came was Muslim. That's why you got to pray 5 times a day. And if you look at the Bible and you look at the Quran, they're similar, bro. You know what I mean? Everything is the same. It's just worded a little bit different, but everything is the same, bro.
Yeah. You read both of them?
I have not read the Bible, but I've been hearing people talk about the Bible to me and stuff like that, and I'm like, wow, this is similar. You know what I mean? You can't sin, you can't adultery. You know what I mean?
I've been seeing I've been seeing lately most Muslim becoming Christian. Why is that?
But I've been seeing a lot of Christian becoming a
Muslim,
Muslim too
yeah.
lately. I don't know if you've been noticing that. Mike
Yeah.
Tyson, for example, you know what I'm saying? Muhammad Ali, for example. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? Back out of time. And a lot of people, because it's like you're giving your whole day to God, basically. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? No matter what you do, as soon as your prayers hit, you stop what you're doing and then you're praying to Allah. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It takes 2 minutes out of your prayer instead of just one single day that you're going to church. I'm not saying it's bad or anything like that. You know what I mean? But we pray 5 times a day, every day for the rest of your life. My mom is so spiritual. My dad is so spiritual. They wake up first thing in the morning, you know what I mean, before I even wake up, and they pray. Because once the prayers come, you hear it in the whole Senegal, because there's mosque on every corner. And it just echoes, you know what I mean? It's so beautiful where it echoes. Now you know, okay, it's a prayer. So it's like it's a religious place, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
When you hear it. One thing a lot of people don't know is Allah. What's Allah spell? Arm, leg, arm, head.
Ah.
5 parts of the body. We pray
Yeah.
5 times a day. You know what I mean? We have 5 senses. There's so many different things that come that I can educate you.
That's what I love me, huh?
Yeah.
I ain't never known that, for real.
There's so many different ways I can educate you, and no matter which way you go, it's still going to be spent the same way: arm, leg, arm, head.
Yeah.
Same way: arm, leg, arm, head. You know what I mean? Just different ways, and we pray 5 times a day. There's 5 different type of senses: touch, feel. You know what I'm saying? So many different ways. So yeah.
Oh, that's live, for real. All right, what are the biggest myths of Africa? We're gonna have to do this a little faster. What are the biggest myths of Africa?
Shit, just what they say. We out here living in the jungle. You know what I mean? We don't got no houses. You know what I mean? We don't got no TV. We don't got no cars. We over there working barefooted and all that. That's a mess. They ain't nothing like that. We out there living life, bro. And I feel like sometimes we living life better than America, honestly. Because I was living so much better out there than out here.
Would you ever retire in Africa?
Yeah, that's my goal right now. You know
Yeah.
what I mean? I feel like I've been.
But you wanted to come to America?
Yeah, that was when I was young because I didn't know nothing. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Now I know. Now I'm educated. You know what I mean? Now my mind is clear. So I definitely want to come back to, like, go back home and retire because I see what I could be worth going back home.
What's the biggest lie that an African woman that will believe if I go to Africa until I am?
That's a good question. That's a good question
You say,
right
what's the
there.
biggest lie?
The biggest lie, like I can go there and meet an African woman. I can be like, I'm lucky and
I'm the king of the United States of America.
for real.
Hey, yo, he alive.
The
Yeah.
prince of the moon.
The prince of Texas.
The prince of the What the hell you gonna do me, bro?
Man, they're gonna be like, oh, you alive? Let me see some facts. Let me see some.
Hey, what I
videos."
supposed to do? I'm gonna call somebody. They gonna be like, "What's up, Lucky?"
Nah, they probably won't even understand it. You might have to go to somebody that speak English because some people do speak English.
When they find out online, what they gonna do though?
they're not gonna do this.
I'm gonna be looking for them. Like, hey, bro, come get me.
They're going, nah, they're just gonna clown your ass.
Yeah.
That's about
So if
it.
I go there with 2 phones, I'm important.
A lot of
2
people
iPhones.
Nah, you're not important. A lot of people have 2 iPhones.
2
out
okay,
there.
okay,
They ain't
'cause
nothing
that's the
to 'em now.
city.
It's the city now. It's like that shit. That's what people do.
So what'll make me important if I go over there?
What'll make you important?
Yeah.
Probably driving a nice car, have a
Yeah.
nice house. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Probably
I'm just going over there to visit.
just go up there to visit. Shit, nice car. You know what I mean? The
Yeah.
first time you pull up there, pull up in something big. Cause I haven't seen a Tesla.
Yeah, for
Maybe you
real.
pull up out there with the Tesla, like the little Cybertruck, because the whole time I was out there, I didn't see no Cybertruck. So you pull up with the Cybertruck, because I showed my boy that, my DJ,
Yeah.
also my manager, shout out to DJ Key. You know what I mean? He was like, man, wow, that's nice, man. They ain't got that out here. So,
Yeah.
you know what I mean?
How much is a nice house out there?
A nice house out there, man, I say if you have probably about 50,000, you could probably have a nice house.
How many
out there.
bedrooms?
Sure, however many you want, because out there we build
Yeah.
as stories. So if you have 50,000, you could build 2 stories. Later on down the line, you could have more money. You could add on to it.
Yeah.
As long
See,
as
I'll
you,
build up and not out.
yeah,
Okay.
you know what I mean. We build up. You know what I mean. So as long as your money and your foundation, as you know, like okay, this is my foundation. I want to make sure my foundation could be 10 stories long. Just make sure the foundation is strong enough to stay in 10 stories long.
Yeah.
So you
What's the
can
tallest building in part of Africa you from?
What do you mean, the city?
The tallest building in that city.
The tallest building is the Renaissance Monument. You know what I mean? It's basically the monument. You know what I mean? That's the biggest one. It's
How
the
tall
biggest-
is it?
It's the bronze. It's like one of the biggest statues in the world now. It's bigger than the Statue of Liberty.
Do you got a ghetto cousin?
Hell
A ghetto,
yeah.
a ghetto female cousin?
Hell yeah, I got a ghetto ass female.
What's her
cousin.
name?
Shit, I don't want to put her out on blast.
Is she
and
light
stuff.
skinned?
Yeah, she beautiful too.
For
Light
real?
skinned,
So I
man.
knew she was
Yeah.
yellow.
Bro, what
Yellow bones causing trouble all over the world. Yellow bones is causing
Would you
trouble all over
introduce
the
me to your
world.
cousin,
Man, I don't think I'm gonna introduce your ass to my cousin. You a bad looking boy.
Yeah, I'm saying.
just playing.
But you
Yeah,
can put it. All right, you can
good
introduce
vibe,
me
though.
to a
You good
female
people, though,
that I can
man.
be talking to every night, though.
Man, I can't.
I can FaceTime, like, hey, baby, you know.
And now, shit, you don't even gotta do that. You can just be translating because you know how technology don't. take
Yeah,
over.
yeah,
You know
yeah.
what I mean, you can say what you gotta say, and it does definitely translate
Oh, so
in
a lot of
French.
your cousins don't speak English.
They
huh?
don't speak English out
Oh,
there.
so
know
you
what
was
I mean?
on Google Translate the whole time.
Oh, I
You
speak
tried to-
Wolof though. I speak
Oh,
my
yeah,
native.
yeah, I forgot.
Yeah, I speak
I
my
didn't know
native
what you're talking
language. You know what I'm
about.
saying?
Okay.
I still speak Wolof to this day. So I.
I'm finna learn if I come over there. I'm gonna give me a passport. Yeah, on
Like Wolof is
everything.
very
Yeah,
easy to learn.
on everything.
Like when I got back and I landed in New York, I met this American person that I was talking to at the airport. You know what I mean? And this dude speaks like perfect Wolof. Like he caught me off guard. I was like, wow. You know what I mean? I linked up with him because he's trying to open up a company out there. So he gave me his number. We exchanged number in New York, and I was like, that's a blessing for me to know him. And he's young. I'm older than him. His
Yeah.
dad was sitting right next to me. His mom was on the next seat on the plane. And the whole time they thought I was American because I had my grills on. I'm dressed up. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Looking like American until I started speaking African, and they was like, "What the hell? You from Senegal?" I was like,
Yeah.
"Yeah, I'm from Senegal." So, the conversation was dope, and I'm looking to build something with him too. So that's somebody, and he's American, bro. And he just kept talking to me in African, and I was like, I had my mouth like, wow, like literally, wow. He was born in America, but he loves Africa so dope. And he's like, man, I'm ready to go back home to Africa. And like that's what he was telling me. He's like, man, I just landed, but I'm ready to go back home. I don't even want to be here. It's so cold out here in New York and all that. I was like, yeah.
You make me want to go to Africa for real.
Man,
I'm this something real quick, right quick. Let me ask you some questions.
Yes,
all right, in Africa, when you see an African woman, do you like titties or ass on her?
Man, I like beauty, bro.
Beauty.
I like beauty, bro. To
Beauty.
me, you don't, because sometimes you can have titty and ass, but your heart could be messed up.
Yeah.
And your mind could be messed up.
Is an African woman easy to have a sexual relationship with?
Nah, not really.
For being an American man?
Not really. If they was raised by the white way, out there, if you get married, they want you to hold your basically your youngness until you're married. That's a big thing in Africa. You know what I mean? That's something big. Like if I was to marry a girl and she already don't have sex and lost her virginity, and I marry her, you won't have that big ceremony. You know what I'm saying? Because they have ceremonies if you marry a woman and then you take her virginity as her being married. It's
For real? They celebrate.
Yeah, they
So
celebrate it.
she can't be spoiled like they said on Color Purple. She can't be
you know
spoiled
what I mean?
twice.
She can't be spoiled twice. Just like, ain't that the same thing in the Bible too? It's in there. You know what I mean? You got to hold your, you know what I mean? That's what I'm saying. Everything is the same
So
thing.
if I go to Africa, right, the female's going to be like, hold on, Lucky, wait.
Nah, but right now it's crazy, bro, because when I was out there, bro, I seen some crazy stuff, bro, that I was like, what the hell? This, like, crazy. I seen 19, 21-year-old just selling their bodies, bro.
For real?
Bad as hell, bro, just on the street. I'm
How
looking
much
at
it
them.
was?
Cheap as hell, bro. Like, look, bro, but it's like,
How much?
How much is 2,000 again?
like, it's crazy, bro.
I got $1 million in African view. What's that? Hey, look, say something, bro. I'm so glad to have you on the show.
I appreciate
Listen
you
to me,
having me
bro.
on
When
there,
I
bro.
tell you something,
Yes,
like, I
sir.
love this interview. I love hearing, just looking at you talking about Africa. I love hearing it, bro, because
Yes, sir.
that's an eye-opener for real. What you want to tell everybody right quick? Give us some shots out.
I want to give a shout out to all my people back in home. I'll be home real soon. I want to give a shout out to you for bringing me out here. Shout out to Big Homie over there too. Shout out to Tone on the back making this happen and stuff, you know what I mean? And everybody in the city, man. Killeen, man, stand up, man. Y'all make sure
Let them know
y'all.
how they can find you, man. Your Instagram, your
Yeah.
YouTube, lay it all out, man.
Yeah, I'm easy to find, man. My name on Facebook is Silky Smooth, just like how it sound, SILKY space smooth, SMOOTH. Instagram, Silky Smooth 45. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, that's the way to find me and stuff. If you want to look my music up, you can just type in Silk and Dez. Rest in peace, Dez. You know what I mean? I got a lot of music coming out for him and stuff. And I got a lot of personal music coming out for myself too, man.
Hey, bro, we proud of you, baby.
I
for
appreciate
real.
it, my guy.
I appreciate it. It was nice meeting you, bro.
Everything.
We definitely gonna have to link again, man.
we
Get
sure
up with
will.
you, man.
Yeah,
Cause we
for
gonna have to come out to Senegal. You playing me and look at me.
But when I check bring my $2,000, I want my $1 million.
Man.
I want the ghetto bitch there, cause I want some head from African chick.
Man, you gonna get all that, bro.
I mean, come on, bro.
But he right though, man. Shit, he right. He
I
gonna
want to
turn up.
pop a baby in there. Do they believe in condoms over there?
Man, they do believe in condoms,
Okay,
bro. So
I
that's
know.
all this
I
is,
know,
right?
yeah.
That's why you guys gonna be in some trouble when you go out there talking about you
A lot of
know.
parking space.
Look, I want to just show you right now and
Yeah.
stuff. What's that? $2,000 right there. So I guess the money don't went up because the currency always go up. You know what I mean? So that's 2,000 right there, guy. Right? Yeah, right there. Look how much that is.
Come on, mama, boy.
I ain't go over there.
That's
So
a US
bad.
dollar. That's
I'm
1
just gonna
million.
keep having the call. No, hey, Trill, you cash out me $2,000.
Yeah, shit. Nigga,
I got you back, hey.
That's $1 million
Hey,
and
look,
127.
Check this out, bro. I'm gonna say you ain't nobody if you never sit on the couch on the count three, but I want you to sit in African.
Okay, I bet
Okay.
I can say it.
1, 2, 3, go.
Door kennable togolesi fotoibi ahlaki.
What say it again? What'd you say?
I said you ain't nobody if you ain't sat on the couch.
I heard
lucky.
you say lucky. Okay, there you go. 1, 2, 3. You ain't nobody. You never sat on the couch, and I'm lucky. You heard me?
Yeah.
Let it go, baby. 1, 2, 3, go.
You ain't nobody unless you sit on the couch.
And this lucky partner. You heard me?
Yeah.
Ivory Joe in the building.
Hey, we had to be. I put your bitch on my love seat though.
Yes, sir.